Welcome to Framework Fortune and welcome back, Framework Fortune community. I'm your host, Ben, and it's once again time for another one of Ben's stock reviews. This one is TRX, Tanzanian Gold Corporation, or Tanzanian Gold Corporation, I guess I should say. This is requested by a subscriber on my top 10 mining stock picks for 21 to 22. So we're going to dive in and check out this gold company. So TRX has an interesting daily chart, had a big rip up back in January all the way up to $1.92. So we know this thing can run. Been on a downtrend, bearish right now under all the EMAs, but just recently hitting some lows around 35 cents, bouncing off there. So that may be, yeah, that's a good support area. Pretty good buy entry area it looks like on this. And it's holding above the 10-day moving average. That's pretty much the gold and silver push that we just seen. And if that push continues, we could see it come up and test this 45 cent area. If it breaks back above the 50-day, then it's got to break back above the 200 at 55 cents to be bullish. And if it does that, then we could see it push back up to $1. I mean, this is not a terrible company. I mean, it's been downtrending for a while, but it looks like it settled out right around this 40 cent area over the past 6 years. So it stopped downtrending for the most part and it's just been going sideways with some random spikes. So let's look into this company's financials, see what we got going on. On the balance sheet, they were doing a lot better in 2017 and 18. 2019 seems to be in a rough year for them, but 2020 starting to get back to that previous nice performance. Debt to asset ratio of 34%. They got 38 million in debt, only 13 million in liabilities. Not too bad. I don't mind that at all. I don't like that they don't pay out a dividend, but they're a junior miner, so they usually don't. See, gross profit all negatives, looking like it's going to be more negatives. Cost of goods has went way up. Operating income's been going up consistently. Net income has actually turned around some, and they are close to being to a positive net income, which is very interesting for a junior miner. Balance sheet there. Their liabilities aren't far off from what they normally are, so this is a decently ran company. They do have a negative free cash flow, which I'm not a fan of, but it's not that bad. It has decreased all the way to negative 10 million, so I don't like those decreasing. We need to see it coming back up and turning positive. You can see right now they got 32 million from cash from financing activities, which could be them raising some money to start pulling stuff out of the ground if they haven't already done that. I'm assuming that they haven't, or maybe they're in the middle of starting, something like that, but we'll see when we go to the website. So we got about 250 million shares outstanding, and so around 200 in float. Stays around 2,000 shareholders. Nothing too much else that I would really look at there. So here we are on their website, the Tanzanian Gold Corporation, rapidly advancing the Barricks Gold project, and you can see they are digging already. So they are getting ready to pull stuff out of the ground, or they are going to be pulling stuff out of the ground. They just had some news. They're going to attend and present at the 2021 Precious Metals Summit in Beaver Creek. So that could be something to get some information about them from. In July, they said they continue to execute mine development and exploration. And then June, new gold zone discovery at Barricks Gold, 2.9 kilometer strike length. So that strike length, the closer it is to the top of the ground, I would imagine it's cheaper to pull out of the ground. Seems like a pretty low strike length, even though I'm not that adept on the whole strike length and digging and all of that. So here's the corporate presentation. So they are in Africa. They've got the license. Barricks Gold and AngloAmerican Gold Ashanti, which are big gold companies, are in this area. Yeah, you can see Barricks there, Ashanti, Barricks with another mine, Tanzanian right smack dab in the middle, and they found some nice gold there. Yeah, this could be a very interesting one. This could be a junior miner with some potential here. So they're expanding their oxide mine production, continuing into October. The Barricks operating cash flow to further fund and enhance exploration and development. And then next we got the people who's on board there. The CEO worked at National Bank, Manulife, PwC. So you do have some experience in this team here, which is a good sign. Here's their resource expansion that they're trying to do. Looks like there's some open ones there. Multiple high-grade chutes identified for longer-term underground mining. Shear zone continues at depth. Near surface mineralization, like I was saying, is close to the top. Yeah, so you can see pictures here. They're already working on it. Look at there right there. Beautiful gold ore, and they're out there panning for ore too in the river, so they're getting gold and probably silver out of everywhere. And they got some stuff on COVID there. Low carbon footprint. All sites and suppliers to be certified. Dry stack tailing wheel, minimize environmental risk. Oh, and they're also helping out with some local schooling. Sponsored 300 desks to the Kasami Secondary School, rebuilding 4 classrooms. Timbo Primary High. Working close with local officials on a CSR plan. Strong local ownership. State mining company has 45% interest in Buck Reef. That's interesting right there. Their governance has zero tolerance for corruption. That's kind of funny. I've never seen that in a investor presentation before, but yeah, it looks like they've struck. Looks like they've struck gold here. See, it's held by a lot of retail traders. 70% share ownership is by retail traders. Do have 15% of institutions in this as well, so a little bit of money from some big boys, and they're showing that their trading volume is a lot higher than the rest of their competition. So without diving too much more into this, I actually like this junior miner quite a bit. This is one that I'm definitely going to put on my watch list. Has a good bit of potential. I like junior miners that are already pulling stuff out of the ground. I don't like to invest in them before they started pulling stuff out of the ground, as it's way more riskier. At this point, they're pulling gold out. They've got pictures of the gold. You got a guy holding it up and showing you, hey, we got gold ore here. They dug out this whole big mining area. So this much commitment, they seem to have struck pretty good in an area where a few major mining companies are at. So just by looking at that, Tanzanian Gold has the opportunity to become one of those big miners. That's where the potential's at. I couldn't find the comment again when I was going to record this to see who suggested it, but whoever you were, let us know down in the comments. And good pick on this one. I really do like this play. I'm going to be doing some more research into it. Please share whatever research you have on TRX. This is a junior miner that definitely could have made my top 10 list, so nice job. Appreciate everybody joining me as always. Stay safe out there. Until next time.